Well, that's another shift in, and it's time to go home. 1:15 in the morning. What a time to finish your work. Right. Right, this time I have the lavalier mic plugged in with the Action 4, or the DJi's audio adapter. I think it does the 3 as well as the 4. Sure it does. So I'm just going to see how this sounds. So it's not a vlog as such, it's just another test. And I've got the Schuberth flip up helmet on as well. And we've got a green pedestrian crossing man on, and there is nobody about, well, except him. He's probably a student. Unbelievable. Right, I must remember to get fuel tonight. I've got 2 little pips on the dash, so I'm going to get fuel. Right, we're just taking a little sneaky round by the Botanic Gardens. You won't see anything obviously because it's the middle of the night and it's pitch black. Darky. The roads are a bit greasy as well tonight because it's been raining today. I just love it when the roads are like this. You get them to yourself. I've noticed that they've started to paint lines on a lot of the roads in the city, probably in preparation for winter. And at the end of winter, all their nicely painted lines will be gone because they use cheap paint now, and the lines don't last 5 minutes and they're worn off. 11 litres, that'll do, mate. 17.59. Jeez, oh. I can remember back in the day I filled my car for half that. That's the bike now on 11,647 miles. And I've had this bike for 2 years and I bought it brand new, so I've done not too bad mileage wise. And the GSX I have done about 4,500 on that since March. So yeah, I've fairly cranked up the mileage on the bikes, but I'm not one of these guys that worry about mileage. I own the bikes outright, so it doesn't matter. If only the roads were like this all the time, it would be bliss, absolute bliss. So I think tonight I'll take the motorway home. I actually prefer riding on the motorway at night when it's dark. The road that I normally take, you get a lot of wildlife on that road, especially at night because that's when they come out to play. And the last thing I want is to run over a badger or hit a deer or what have you, because that won't end very well for either of us. So I'll stick to the motorway. I see that camera has been blanked off as well. A lot of cameras up here getting blanked off. think the reason for that is because the old cameras run on film, and I don't think they can get the film for them anymore, so I've had to decommission them. But no doubt they'll be replaced with fancy digital ones. Ones that can tell you what colour of underpants you're wearing. I do enjoy a night ride, you can't beat it. Roads to yourself, no rush, and nobody to bother you. Absolutely perfect. And when the lights stay at green, it's even better. Just take it nice and easy on this roundabout, because it's quite slippy and these tyres aren't the greatest. Might see if I can get these tyres changed on my next day off. So the tyres that I'll probably be going for, well no probably, I am going for, is the Michelin Rode 6s. I was going to go for the 5s, but it's only like 50 quid a difference between the 5s and the 6s, so I'll go for the Rode 6s. I've spoke to a few guys that have got them on their bikes, and all they can say about them is it changes the ride of the bike. It's like night and day. So that's what I'll be going for. Yes, so Michelin Rode 6s, that's what I'll be getting. And the tyres that's on this bike are the tyres that came with the bike from new. So I've done really well to get the mileage out of these tyres. No, they haven't been that great, but they haven't been that bad either, so I can't really complain, eh? I see cones. I hope this motorway is not shut. No, it's not. Just the slip road for junction 2 is shut. Honestly, I've no idea how many times that slip road's been shut. Now, I've been fiddling with the settings on this camera, so I'm hoping that the low light footage is still looking just as good as it did on my first test of it. I can't even remember what settings I had it on that test, but it will be interesting to see how it looks. Now, we're in pitch black, so I'm not expecting it to see anything. So I'll fire on the music and maybe speak to you again when we get into light. Well, that's us coming back into the light, so it'll be interesting to see how that looked. And it's starting to rain a little, but I'm just about home, so that doesn't matter. hate it when the roads are like this, when they're all greasy. It's not much fun. Well, that was a nice little blast. Nothing fancy, nothing fast. And the fuel here is only 2 pence a litre dearer than in the city. So they've obviously realised that they're not getting as many sales, so they've dropped their prices a bit. Out here it's normally like 10 pence a litre dearer than in the city. But these daft folk that own these petrol stations out here, they've obviously not twigged that everybody that's passing that fuel station is probably working in the city where they get the fuel cheaper, so they don't go in. That's why I very seldom use that petrol station, especially when it was like 10-12 pence a litre dearer than what it was in the city. And if I'm in the city all the time, may as well fuel up there. And on that note, I'm going to wrap it up here. If you have made it this far, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now. Toodaloo.